Okay, this is going to be a quick tutorial on using the Essential Graphics workspace to create a rolling title. All right, I am currently in Premiere, and I already brought in some images here that I'm going to use as a background. I'm just going to use this lake shot. I'm going to drop this into my timeline because I'm going to need a sequence when I create this title, which you will already have because you will have been working on your projects, and this will be, going at the end or etc. Okay, so I'm just adjusting that. I'm going to do a quick save, and now I want to add that Essential Graphics workspace if you haven't already, if it's not already up in your workspace. Currently I'm in my editing workspace, so I'm going to click on Window, and I'm going to come down here to the other windows that I can access, and there it is, Essential Graphics. I'm going to click on it, and it's going to add it. It should put it over here on the right side. Very good. And as a result, I'm going to resize these panels a little bit, because I'm going to definitely be working in there a little bit. All right, and so now there's going to be a browse option, which we'll get to in a separate tutorial. Lots of options here. Those are templates. We are creating this from scratch, so we're going to click on Edit. Once you click on Edit, you see a tab down here in the corner, right? It says New Layer. Click on it, and it gives you a text option among other options. So let's go ahead and click Text. That gives you a text layer, right? You can click, move this around, and position it wherever you like. I'm going to sort of justify screen left here for now. Okay, it gives you alignment options here, and you have the same similar types of things that you have in your effects control. You can adjust the X and Y here. You can adjust opacity, etc. You've got fonts and all that kind of stuff here. Type tools and appearance. You fill. You have a stroke. I have a stroke already added here. You can adjust that here on the value. Of course, you can click on any one of these and change the colors of those things. I'm going to add a shadow, which I have down here, and click on shadow and make it a little darker. There you go. And these are the shadow options. Spread that out a little bit. Anyway, you get the idea. There we go. Give me a little bit of shadow. Okay, so just to give me a little separation from the background. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Now you simply double click up here where it says New Text Layer in the Edit window, and you can start typing whatever you want, right? I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to type in my credits, right? As an example, I'll just do a few, and just like we did in the rolling title in the Legacy Titler, I'm Prof G, directed by, it's running a little sluggish here, so I'm just going to do like 2 or 3, okay? And you can go back in here, and if you want to edit some of that space out, make it a little bit more room, however you want to do it. And I'm going to come down here, and if you want to, now you kind of like are running out of space, you can actually come here and scroll it up. Let's go the other way. There we go. So you have a little bit more screen space, and that seems to be going the other way. So there we go. Scroll it up so we can have a little bit more room on our screen. Okay. You can also come over here and click on your selection tool and literally grab it and just move it up. Okay. So there's a few options, and then to go back in and type, double click again, right? And you get your text tool, right? Go down a couple spaces here, and I'm going to just wrap this up quickly with a short title, and I'm going to say like The End, for example, right? And so if I want a little bit more space here, I can add another space, so that title winds up kind of being on the screen by itself. Okay, do a quick save. Always save. I'm going to come back to my selection tool for a minute and just kind of like glance at that, so that'll be scrolling up, come here, boom, etc. Okay, now I can just basically leave that placed here, right? It's in, all right, and now you can do a couple of things here. You can actually the easiest thing to do is to now come over here, and you notice that it also drops it into your timeline, right? So here it is in your timeline. Click on that so it's active. Go into your effects controls. When you go into your effects controls, depending, this is all expanded, this may be collapsed, open, you get vector motion and your text here. So this is what was created in your graphics panel, but you also still have your traditional motion effects right here in the effects control. So you can actually do it either way if you want to create a roll. I'm just going to go ahead and go up into vector motion, right? And now it's just like creating keyframes. I'll set my position, turn that on, and I'm going to adjust the Y. So I'm going to scroll this down. I'm going to go the other way, right? To push it down. Or if I want, I'll just take my pointer and pull it down. So I want this to start off screen, for example. Okay, and you notice that I've created a keyframe there. This is really being a little sluggish here. Okay, and I'm going to push it down a little bit more. Let's go the other way. There it goes. All right, so I'm just going to push it off screen. There we go. Until I get this just off screen. I'm not sure what that value is until, of course, I see it. So let me type in like 730, see if that does it. Again, your values might be a little different. There it is. Okay, so now it's off screen, right? And I've created that first keyframe. I want to expand my window here. So again, this is just like you did on your previous projects with keyframing. So I'm going to go, I've got a 5-second title here. Let me expand this down here in the timeline to 10 seconds. Okay. And I'll expand my video. I'll expand my title. Okay. And then I'll go towards the end of my title. And where before we would have to set a post roll, for example, where it would get to the end of the title and sit, I'm just going to position my playhead here at about 8.5 seconds. So that last title will sit on the screen for about 1.5 seconds before it goes away. I'll add a keyframe there. Okay, that did a quick auto save. And now I'll reposition my title again, right? And I'm going to bring it up, right? So I know I'm going to get to that end title. Here it comes, right? And I know it's going to be a pretty low number. It's probably going to be a negative value here, right? 360. Let me type in negative 500 because you can type in these values. Okay, here comes the end. So that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be like a negative 800 at least. Right? There we go. I'm getting close. Keep moving it, move it. I want it to land right on the edge of this little mountain here. So I'm going to position it like right there. There we go. So there's my end keyframe. Okay, so basically it's just like doing a motion effect on a layer. I'm going to do a quick save. And now I'll test it out. I'll pray it. It's not rendered, so it's not going to be as smooth. And there comes my rolling title going all the way up, and then it's going to hit that last keyframe, and it's going to tell it to stop. And if you want to make that landing a little smoother on that last keyframe, right-click on it, just like we've done before, temporal interpolation, ease in. And that will just kind of slow it down. So you can get to the end of that, and it'll sort of like glide into it a little bit better. See, a little smoother, and then it sits there for 1 second or two, boom. And if you want to extend that even longer, give it another couple seconds. So it sits on that final title. You know, if you want to credit something other than just the end. Okay, hit play, here we go. And there it sits. Okay, and that's it. That's basically how you do a rolling title using the Essential Graphics workspace and combining it with using your keyframes over here in your workspace in your effects control panel.